Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Welcome.
Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa.
Yeah, whatever your fancy.
Or
holiday
just
is.
happy any other day if you're a
Happy
Scrooge McFuck.
Yeah, so we cut off the glorious intro for purpose.
There is a reason, and we did it the last time that we pulled this curveball out.
Yep, it's because we have some children that are actually going to be providing your episode of Married AF. And actually, one of them is technically an adult, but she'll always be
a teeny tiny
youngster. Little 4-year-old in my eyes. But this episode is going to be hosted by my stepson, Griffin, Randall's oldest son, and our nieces, Casey and Jordan.
And the only instruction that they had was to talk about Christmas.
About Christmas. They solicited questions from their friends on social media, which was an immediate reaction. Made us feel like a couple of 1-2 losers.
Duty heads. But do gotta give a shout out to Doug. He submitted a couple questions, and so did Chad Fackler. And
absolutely,
I'm
just saying the response, the speed of the turnaround time of
100%.
Like they posted something on their Instagram stories and were instantly getting blown up, and but I mean they're teenagers, so all they do is look at their phones.
They're responsive,
very responsive. So we might get a few younger listeners for this episode.
Yeah, and if you haven't listened to their first efforts, you can go back to around Father's Day and listen to the episode entitled "Globs of Goodness." I think
Blob of Goodness.
Of Goodness. This
one, the Christmas one, does not have a cameo from Gunnar like that one did. Adorable, sweet baby angel.
Yeah, that's because he is a rascal of a 5-year-old now.
Yeah, he
is a machine.
He's been in rare form lately. And we were trying to keep him from going down because we had them recording this down in the garage. We had all of our podcasting stuff set up because it was Christmas Eve when they recorded it. We were hosting Christmas dinner, so we had gotten the house ready for doing all that. But before we jump into the episode, I did want to apologize, I guess, for the last episode, the just fucking debacle. It was just a hot mess. Like the computer kept crashing, or Audacity kept crashing on our computer, and then when I was trying to edit it and I uploaded it, just said fuck it, was able to actually recover it somehow, and then there was like a 15-minute dead air. I actually went in and fixed the audio and re-uploaded it, but it never, I don't know. It did finally?
Yeah, I listened back to it like the next day.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah. And I mean, it's just an example of what the holidays are like when you have children and shit. It gets, every minute is used up. So we'll, let's go ahead and jump it off and hand it to them.
Yeah. What are we doing with these?
Oh, we'll discuss these afterwards.
Okay.
After you all listen.
Alrighty. We'll be back after the kiddos give you some Christmas magic.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Yep.
Hello. Griffin, do we sound okay?
Yeah.
Check 1 2.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
I'll go get you a blanket.
Hello, Married AF listeners. You are currently listening to the
Christmas edition special
from the Married AF kids.
You've got 2 returning kids. I'm Jordan.
I'm Griffin.
I'm Casey. Wasn't here last time. Don't remember why.
Probably
think I
working.
was invited.
Yeah.
No, you probably just didn't come.
All right.
Today we're taking over. We went to our social media and we asked all of our friends and then the Married AF listeners to send us in some questions that you wanted us to answer in the spirit of Christmas.
And we have those here with us now.
Mm-hmm.
You guys just want to
also
go for it?
Want to shout out a special sponsor.
Oh yeah, before we get started.
Bidet.com. Use our special code MarriedAF to save 10%. Just want to thank y'all for giving us a great butt cleaner.
Mm-hmm. Appreciate
and
it.
Merry Christmas for your 10% off bidet.
All right, so the first question we got here is, what is the best Christmas gift you've ever received?
Who wants to go?
I was thinking about this earlier, and it's a toss-up. I could go for a meaningful gift. When I was in high school, my best friend gave me a list of notes that were open whens, and so it was open when you miss me, open when you feel stuck, open when you're running out of money, and it just all of them had like these really personal things. And her mom told me that she had worked on them for about 4 months, so that one was good. And then maybe the American Girl doll I got when I was little.
All right, mine. I was like a younger child, and I got like a Jeep car, like those ones in Walmart.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I got one of those, and
I
like
still
I
want those.
immediately went outside and just drove around. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Or I got a cat.
You got a cat?
Yeah,
Do you still have the cat?
yeah, it's still going,
Oh, is it your...
still pushing.
I did
Kitty.
Nice.
not. I did not know you had a
I
cat.
didn't know you had a cat.
I was unaware of this.
We're cousins, by the way.
Yes.
It's a black cat.
Oh yes, cousins.
Jordan and I are sisters. Griffin is our cousin. His parents are the Married AF squad.
Yes. I would have to say my favorite Christmas gift I've ever received was the ukulele I got for Christmas last year. That was a pretty good one.
Yeah, you taught yourself, didn't you?
I did teach myself, and now I shred on the daily.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that a skateboard?
I can skate. I'm a skater.
I can.
a skater boy.
I dabble in skating from time to time.
Dabble.
All right.
Every
Next
once in a
question
Yes.
we got. When did you find out Santa wasn't real?
All right, kids. We should have given a warning.
I don't think any kids are listening to this. I think I was in, I want to say like 5th grade. I definitely wasn't in middle school, so I was probably like 11. And my best friend, who also got me the open one card, she told me it wasn't real, and it crushed me.
Life
So-
was over.
Yeah.
Life is just done when you find out Santa isn't real for your childhood.
A little
Yeah.
disappointing.
Childhood just basically ends.
I mean, when I was in elementary school, this girl came up to me. It wasn't even Christmas time. She said, "Did you know Santa isn't real?" And I was like, "What?"
See, that's rude.
And then I went home and I cried,
Dang.
and we're here now.
She
I
should
remember
she should
you
know
crying.
what kind of emotional distress
I
she
would call
caused
her
you.
out right now, but I have too much respect.
I feel like if you're old enough to know that Santa isn't real, you should be old enough to know not to ruin it for other people.
yeah,
Let their...
It's just a sense of maturity.
Exactly.
it was literally.
She
just-
clearly wasn't old enough to know that Santa wasn't real.
All right, my story is pretty good.
Okay. What you
I
got?
was
Excited?
6th grade or 5th grade, 11, and I walked outside to check if any boxes were here, and there's this big box that said, I think, like 32-inch TV, and I was like, oh. And I went back inside, I was like, Mom, there's a present here. And she went in there and was like, you saw your present? And like I went upstairs and cried because I thought Santa was going to put me on the naughty list.
Oh no!
And then she had to tell me Santa wasn't real. So that's my story.
You let Santa ship it to your house.
You're like, "Oh no, Santa's gonna be so mad
He's
at
gonna
me.
know I peeked.
He's gonna be so upset."
Yeah, I was pretty distraught.
Yeah,
At the
I
time.
would be too.
It's pretty bad.
All right. So for the next question, let's see what we got here. What's the best and worst Christmas cookie? Because I have some opinions.
There's so many.
My
opinions on this.
the best is just obviously the old classic chocolate chip cookie.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the classic Christmas cookie that just never fails.
See, do you like the homemade ones or like the pre-packaged ones you just put on a tray and pop them in?
Definitely homemade.
I think everyone can go for that.
Because I don't like is it Nestle you just made?
Nestle?
Probably sound like an idiot. No, but what is that the one who does the one where you just pop them out and they're already
Oh, they're in
cut and you just
squares.
put them in the oven like that?
I'm unsure.
Leave it.
Or is that Pillsbury?
Let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
Correct our mistakes.
If
We'd love
if
to
we're
know.
offending you because of our
Yeah, let us know your
Our
favorite
cookie
Christmas
knowledge.
cookie. Because when it comes to Christmas season, I want someone to hand me a sugar cookie with like a
Yes.
snowflake on it
Yes.
or like a Santa hat.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna eat a chocolate chip cookie.
But sugar cookies are Christmas to me.
Yeah, especially with those little sprinkles on them that look like snow,
Yep.
and then you get a little bit of crunch.
It's perfect.
Mm.
When you think of Christmas, you're gonna think cookies.
I definitely just think chocolate
Fireplace.
chip cookies.
I eat chocolate chip cookies all year round though, but sugar
Griffin, I don't know if I've
cookies-
ever seen you eat a cookie that wasn't a chocolate chip cookie. I feel like you'd throw any other.
Do you eat any other cookies? What's
Yeah.
your least favorite?
Least favorite, probably like a raisin cookie. I don't like
See, I can
raisins.
get on board with raisins. I don't
Cannot.
like people putting nuts in them. I
It
try.
gets risky.
I try to pretend I'm old enough to like it.
It's just
I'm not.
good.
It's just not as good. You know, I'll eat your macadamia nut cookie. Am I gonna like it more than a chocolate chip?
No.
Probably not.
And gingerbread cookies is just,
Oh,
they're terrible.
No, I can eat a
No.
gingerbread.
gingerbread cookies are so good.
They're
All
To
right.
me, they're just for decoration.
Neither of you will eat my pumpkin pie, so I don't want to hear you talking about anything gingerbread because it's the same.
It's no
It's the same.
pumpkin ginger.
There's not. You don't get me started on this.
I'm.
It's basically the same flavors there. You're working with cinnamon, all that. All right.
Next
And Brooke, you can
question.
cut this out.
You don't have to tell her.
Just Aunt Brooke, cut this out. What, Griffin? You got a question over there? What was the other
got
one
a
from
question.
Twitter? We got a Married
right.
AF Twitter question.
Oh, we
here.
got a-
Shout him out. Yeah.
We got a question from Married AF listener Chad Fackler.
What's up,
He
Chad?
says, okay, so being around a worldwide success of a podcast, have you given any thought about going into media/entertainment when you get older?
Fantastic question, Chad.
I think ideally I would love to be involved in like social media because that's such an incredible job to have, to be able to, talk about things that inspire you and get to have like a voice more of. It's just kind of hard to get out there. Like, everyone wants to start a YouTube channel and get really
Everyone.
successful, but there's so many people now who are doing it that it is more of a dream than this is what I want to do. It's not like guaranteed, you go to college, you get this job.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
What was
Sorry about that. That was my alarm.
Should we switch headphones?
Oh yeah, Jordan and I, we're switching headphones every 10 minutes.
Alright, so to me, like, just going into a social media or entertainment job, it just seems a lot of fun, and it's obviously something anyone would want to do as a kid. And I want to be in the NFL, which is basically entertainment, because you're on TV
definitely-
a lot.
Yeah.
But if I do get there and I retire, I would love to have a podcast like this one. It just seems fun.
Yeah.
It's easier to start something like this too after you've been something like the NFL and people know your name. You build up a following
Yeah.
and an Instagram, and then you tell your Instagram followers, hey, this is what I'm doing now, follow me on here, and you kind of build everything up slowly. Like that's what I've seen for all of the celebrities now that are YouTubers. They all started as Viners, who started as Instagrammers, who just build up these little followings at a time.
be-
That seems to be my understanding
Being
of
an
it.
NFL player, you could definitely build up like the platform to be able to do something like that.
Not that being an NFL player is more realistic than just starting social media,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you can do it, Griffin.
but
Griffin's
a great football player.
Yeah.
Everyone go out to see his games. What's your team, Griffin?
Meridianville
the Meridian-
Eagles.
The Meridianville Eagles
Eagles.
in Alabama. If you live around,
The Meridianville, Hayes Green area.
He's number 12.
he's number 12, the quarterback. Go hit up the football games, probably every Friday night.
I mean, we're out of season.
Football season's over. Join us next September,
Next, August.
next August.
October,
Get your number 12
November.
signs.
He breaks records and ankles.
All right. Next question. These are some of the ones from our social medias. What is the best Christmas movie?
Polar Express, easily.
That is Griffin's favorite for
Yeah.
sure. I think
That's
I
just
should've
a
guessed that one.
classic-
Griffin, can you tell everyone the impression of the train?
Oh, there's this kid on the train that, once the main character gets on the train, he asks him what kind of train this is, and I feel like I do a pretty good impression. So
him
here
with
it
it.
goes. You know what kind of train this is? That's just one of my impressions of,
The audio just skyrocketed.
the audio just spiked
Cannot
all the way,
handle
so
it.
I'm
You see,
sorry.
we were watching that movie this morning, and we were talking. Do you think that as viewers we're supposed to believe that it's
Yeah.
real, or are we supposed to know that it was a dream?
That's a good question, actually.
As a super fan, what do you believe?
Way more.
When I was a child, I thought it was real, and I thought there was an actual Polar Express
What do you
chain.
think the movie is trying to say?
Yeah,
I
do you
think the movie's definitely trying to say that it's real, because at the end of the movie, his robe little thing has the hole.
and it he has the bell, right?
Yeah, he gets the belt and his Christmas gifts from Santa.
Yeah, because, I want to think it's real too because the guy, like, disappears and it's all very magical. I mean, who can throw hot chocolate through midair without
Facts.
murdering someone?
That's true.
I cannot.
Yeah, but he did try to wake himself up. He
That's
threw
true.
himself in the snow and pinched himself.
Because he also thought it was a dream, which makes me think that they're trying to prove that it isn't a dream because he thinks it's a dream, unless they're counteracting that. And it's just supposed to be this big conspiracy, which I can respect.
What's dead air right there? I'm sorry. I kind of blanked.
What do you... What's
Well,
what?
I like Polar Express because there's all Tom Hanks. And I love Tom Hanks.
Yeah, I just realized that this morning, actually, that Tom Hanks was in it. I don't
Isn't
know
it-
how.
Isn't it interesting how... Doesn't he have two voices? The dude that disappears? I'm pretty sure that's Tom Hanks, too.
I would believe you, actually. I feel like you have enough knowledge about the Polar Express to be able to lay that down.
I think the Polar Express is good, but if I had to choose an all-time favorite Christmas movie, it would be A Year Without a Santa Claus. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, Griffin.
I've never heard of that movie.
It is a claymation movie. Do you know,
Oh,
like the Rudolph
It's one of the
Red-Nosed-
classics.
Yeah.
like stop motion?
Yes.
Mhm.
I think it's so cool. Like how'd they...
All those classic ones are just ones you just want to sit down and, like, eat a cookie in front of.
Yeah, it's just something you can
Just your
grab, like...
pajamas on.
You can just grab, like, a bowl of milk. Or not a bowl of milk. A cup of
Maybe a
milk.
glass.
What are you
A
up
glass
to?
of milk.
Yeah. A bowl
And
of
just
milk.
chocolate chip cookies and a good time.
I don't really drink milk, but if I did, I'm sure I would agree with you.
I'm sure I drink it from
Maybe
a
a
bowl.
glass of water. Maybe an orange juice. I could eat orange juice at most times today. I could totally watch A Year Without Santa Claus with a glass of orange juice.
We're eating orange juice and drinking bowls of milk.
Did I say eating orange juice?
Yeah.
Oh. Oops.
Odd. Casey, what's your favorite?
I've been thinking about this one too, and I feel like Love Actually, the one that's on Netflix all the time, that's not like a traditional Christmas movie, but I do genuinely appreciate Love Actually just because of all the stories and stuff, and I like movies where all the stories like intertwine at the end, and you're like, oh, they knew that person from this. But like Christmas movies, probably Christmas Vacation.
Okay.
That one's good, but Love Actually is genuinely a Christmas movie that I will appreciate until the end of time.
Casey,
I've never seen any other movies
You wouldn't
except
like Love Actually.
the classics
I
like
feel like you just watched Polar Express.
Home
over and
Alone,
over.
Polar Express.
Ooh, Home
Elf.
Alone
is so good.
I've also I like Daddy's Home too. It's a good Christmas
I
movie.
didn't
Is
know
that
it
a
was
Christmas
a Christmas
movie?
I don't think
That
I mean,
one
it's
just came
it's
out,
in
right?
Christmas.
that's new.
It is a Christmas movie because at the end they all gather around in the movie theater and they
Yeah.
sing together.
Is that the new one though?
Yeah, that's the new one.
Okay.
By the way, Casey and I were told by our dad that one of us had to say our favorite Christmas movie was Die Hard. So
Oh, yeah, well-
we're very sorry to anyone who's disappointed that wasn't an answer.
I mean, I guess Die Hard's fine. I'm just kidding. It's good.
I've never seen
Let
it.
us know.
I've never seen it.
What's your favorite
Yeah.
Christmas movie?
Yeah,
Tweet the Married AF people.
and then they'll tell us because we're curious.
We're the youth, so we'll make sure they're on their social media.
We're the youth grasping for your Christmas knowledge.
Yeah, we're the ones
Absolutely.
who know how to target you people.
All
So
right.
do us a favor and tweet Married AF.
Married out.
Married AF. DM them on Instagram. Comment on their pictures. Follow us. You guys want to shout yourself
Yeah,
out?
I'll go ahead and plug my
Okay.
own Instagram in there. It's at G_Fowler. Wait, no. G
_Fowler 12. You're
G
welcome.
_Fowler _12.
That's so awesome.
That is my Instagram.
All right.
No spaces, no caps.
No spaces, no
No
caps.
cap.
Mine, Casey, I am at Hollowhay. So I'll spell that out for you. It's HOLLOWHEY. Because my last name's Holloway.
Yeah.
But instead of Holloway, we do
Good
Hollowhay.
pun. Can I get a high five?
Yeah,
for
and
that?
then if you follow me from the Married AF podcast, go leave like an emoji in my most recent picture. And then like it. So we know you're
my
there.
Instagram is at JordHollow, JordHollOW.
All right, let's get back to these questions.
Yeah.
We're getting
All right.
too selfish
I
here.
got a question
All right,
right
what you
here.
got?
Worst Christmas gift and how did you hide your true feelings?
T.
Okay, so this is gonna sound stupid, but I truly am a grateful gift receiver because, people wrap things from boxes. One year I unwrapped something and it was in a popcorn box, and I thought someone got me popcorn, and I was genuinely okay with that. Which, most people will be like, why don't you give me popcorn for Christmas? I was like, you know what, I'll take it. And then it ended up being something great in it, and I was totally okay with it. So I just feel like in general, I'll be grateful if you literally got me anything. But, you know, I feel like Griffin might have a story about him
Tell us
actually
about
not
it.
So I
liking.
had in preschool we had a Secret Santa, and I got a box of dinosaurs, and I threw a huge fit, like the biggest I remember. That's the biggest I remember ever. And I was screaming and hollering, "I don't want this. I don't like dinosaurs." So my mom tries to calm me down, but I just won't. And so I think I take the dinosaurs and I just like give them to Walmart, and we get me something that I want. So it works out in the end.
Yeah.
So kids,
Throw
just
a fit
know,
and
throw
you'll
a
get what you
fit
want.
and you'll get what you want.
Yeah.
That's a life lesson
That's a
that should
good
be
lesson,
learned.
Griffin.
Or don't react like that.
For that.
Yeah, don't use my
And maybe
I'll-
calmly later return it to Walmart
I'll tell
yourself.
you the
use
right
my
way.
story as an example of what not to do.
One year I got a homemade scarf and a sweater. And not only were they itchy, they also for some reason smelled the absolute worst and ever. Casey also got some.
I don't remember this happening though.
And I just didn't want anything to do with it.
I don't know why not.
But mommy made us like put on the scarves and everything, and I was like, this smells so bad.
Were they like wool?
Yeah. But it was something weird.
Was there like a candy cane on it or something, or a snowman?
It was dumb.
Like
and
a really bad made.
it was so poorly
Like
made.
when in SpongeBob they made the sweater of him out of eyelashes.
Yeah.
Out of tears.
It was
Yeah.
like made out of
Eyelashes and tears.
But we both were just like, this sucks. But we were like, thank you so much. And we just never wore it again
I
after
really
that day.
don't remember that. How old was that?
Older than me, I don't know.
Interesting. Okay, next question. When is it acceptable to go into Christmas mode? When can we start decking the halls?
With boughs of
I feel like you can. It's Christmas to me is a state of mind and a state of being.
Wow.
I feel like you can just be Christmassy all
That's
year.
right. It's a good mindset to have because it's all about like
The
being
gift
happy.
of giving
Yeah.
and being nice to people. Because, okay, I'm
Because
a waitress.
Santa's always watching.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm a waitress. And during the holidays, people usually tip very well. And I hate to sound selfish, but why are you using the holidays as an excuse to be nice to your waitress? Because people can justify it throughout the year
Yeah.
and just not tip me well. And then the Christmas season, which I'm not going to argue, I'm always fine with it. But don't just do it for the sake of Christmas. Like, you know, you can always find a time to just be nice to someone, whether it's tipping them or holding a door open for them. Because during the
Yeah.
Christmas season, you're always thinking about that.
You should just
And
be
people
thinking
don't think
that
about it
all
as much
times
when
of the
it's
year.
like June.
That's also a life lesson for kids. Like Gunnar, he's 5.
Mm-hmm.
He should,
Rascal.
instead of having this impression that Santa is watching him to see if he's been good or bad, why not just be good all around the year except for 1 month of the year?
Exactly. Because you can only threaten him with Santa for so long. He doesn't think Santa's watching in like May. So
Yeah.
it's just too early.
But if you're wondering what we think is the right time to like put up a Christmas tree,
Oh yeah, we stopped talking about that.
Oh, yeah.
the day after Thanksgiving, in my opinion.
Yeah, I
I
think that's a
think-
pretty general.
I think the day November hits, I think that's when I put up my Christmas tree in
So
Alabama.
you like having a Christmas tree like for Thanksgiving?
I know you guys have that because whenever we come over here for Thanksgiving at Randall's house,
Yeah.
it's always up.
I just like the look of Christmas trees.
I do too. I love Christmas. I keep Christmas lights in my year round,
Drinking bowls of milk.
and
And
eating orange juice.
and watching classic Christmas movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's stuff you can do. You know, you don't doesn't have to be December to drink hot chocolate with marshmallows.
I mean,
Bowls of
unless it's like cold, I don't think you can drink hot chocolate.
Yeah, I don't like
drink hot
I don't
chocolate
like
when
hot
it's warm.
chocolate in summer.
I
It
think
makes me
it's-
feel weird.
coffee.
But that's
It's different.
that's something that like you drink on the regular to
Yeah,
like
but hot
give you an
chocolate
energy boost.
is
That's
Christmas, and it doesn't give you any energy or anything.
I do wish Starbucks would stop only having the peppermint mochas for Christmas. I don't care if you think of basic.
Do you
That's
wish
the best
that?
drink they make, and it's getting ridiculous that it's only for Christmas. It's not going to lose its specialness. It's going to be good all the time.
Yeah.
So Starbucks, if you're listening, just give me peppermint mochas any time of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
This is a little off topic, but you
We've been
should.
off
Casey works at a place called Sidelines Grill, and I feel like they should sponsor the Married AF podcast.
Oh wow, yeah.
Because one of our own family members worked there.
That's
So not
true.
sponsored, but hit up Sidelines Grill for a great burger,
And
great
a great
food.
server.
147
time.
Riverstone, Reinhardt. Right, 147 Reinhardt College Parkway in Canton, Georgia.
I work at a daycare, so I'm not going to tell anyone to come because
Yeah. it's
Yeah,
not
you
really-
can come to Sidelines. I'll be your waitress. We'll take a shot. You'll take a shot, and I'll watch. I'll
Not-
get you the shot.
Not sponsored, by the way.
Not
just
sponsored.
Hoping.
but maybe
Maybe.
cross your fingers.
Maybe if you come in and start giving us some more money, we'll have time to sponsor people.
Maybe if you
It's a good time. We have
go there and say the Married AF podcast kids sent you. So
Yeah.
that they
yeah.
know.
Come to Casey and say Meredith, I've sent you, and I'll hook you up. I'll get you like a free queso.
That'd be pretty good.
All right, next question, please.
Next question.
Give it to
Alrighty.
us.
What is the best Christmas decoration?
Well, I feel like there's so many you can do, but it's obviously the Christmas tree.
Yeah, I was.
If you could only have one Christmas decoration, which one would you do? The tree?
a tree,
Without a doubt, the tree.
inside tree, outside, I really like wreaths.
You do like wreaths
I
a
just
lot.
really like wreaths.
I can go without a wreath. I like Christmas lights, like the
Yeah, I was about
like
to say.
the red and the green, and then the yellow and the orange, and then the
I
blue.
love the white. I just when
Yeah,
people have
the
their
warm
houses
white.
lined in white Christmas lights, I
Yeah.
could cry.
But I just like when people just put like lit up wreaths on their windows. I'm like,
And I
just-
do. I
Just
have
gives you a
respect.
tingly feeling.
yes.
Yeah, some people do like one candle in each window, and I think that is a holy moment.
We used to do that.
I think it looks great.
It does.
It looks so nice. And then their house is just peacefully lit by candle.
And wreaths.
It's kind of spooky. But if you're in the right mindset, it's very nice.
Yeah,
If it were Halloween, it'd be creepy, but since it's Christmas, it's okay.
that's true.
That's another thing about the Christmas mindset all around the year.
Mm-hmm.
That some Christmas decorations are creepy during non-Christmas, but if you have
Yeah.
that Christmas mind, then you're just like, oh, what a
It's
beautiful,
Christmas.
what a beautiful sight.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, I can keep Christmas lights up in my room all year round. I'm pretty sure I already said that,
Yes.
but it just relates. I mean, you can do it whenever you want.
Yeah.
I would also like huge candy canes you can put in your front yard.
Those
are
do
cool.
look good. You can't go wrong with a good nutcracker.
You know what are the worst though? Inflatables.
All right. You're going to insult a lot of people. There's nothing wrong with inflatables.
I'm not saying it looks bad. I'm saying they only last 1 year and they don't last the whole year. They give out on you like 3 days
I
in.
don't know if I agree with that.
I don't know. It doesn't
They're never
seem.
working.
I think inflatables are reasonable for maybe Halloween because Halloween isn't a very lighty uppy holiday, but
Yeah.
Christmas is very lighty uppy. So I don't think inflatables are really necessary for Christmas, but it's a nice touch. But sometimes you can go overboard.
People do go overboard.
yeah.
That's the key word
Yeah.
here is what is too much.
Just to get one nice inflatable and be like,
But at the same time, you see someone with 100 inflatables in the yard, and you kind of have a sense of wow.
I think
nope.
You know, how did you get all the time and money, first of all, to get all those inflatables? And
like
blow
how
them
are
up
your
here?
kids having a Christmas with you buying 50,000
They're
inflatables?
so expensive.
They really are. See, I want to put one in front of my house, but I don't drive past one and like, ugh. at the
I don't
people
think they
who
look
do.
the worst. I just don't like them
You
because
just
they
don't drive
last.
past them.
I
and
just feel like I should keep insulting you. I've been going down pretty hard on you for the inflatable thing.
You
Okay.
just- I feel like if you drive past an inflatable, you just kind of look at it and have no like.
You're not
You're not
going to be
like,
wowed, yeah,
wow.
unless you
Yeah.
have 100. But you pass someone with these beautifully lined and straight Christmas lights.
Yeah, you're like,
That's
you're gonna
something
say
that
wow.
you can
Yeah.
be odd.
When people do the trees, I mean, I don't know how people get the trees so well.
oh yeah, when they wrap them perfectly.
Oh, they wrap columns with them. You can really make art with the lights if you
Like
do it
the
right.
house near y'all's house, the one with the bunch of Christmas lights.
Mhm. Oh my
That's-
gosh, if you have like a long driveway,
Oh,
That's
when you
cool.
line the trees. Wow,
Ooh.
that is.
that looks the best.
That's something
Perfect.
real. That's
Props
something
to,
special.
props to all of you out there who can line your houses
Yeah,
really
that's-
well.
that's
Leave a
great
comment
stuff.
below.
What do you feel?
If you can line a house with
If you can line a house for us, let us know and we'll pay you good money.
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
How do you feel about the projector lights? Like how they project?
You see, Jordan has a pretty big. I'll let you. Take
I have an opinion on this, and thank you for removing that here. I don't want to offend anyone out there,
Because we have them.
Yeah.
So.
and we have them too. But when people just do them, I find it to be a little bit of a cop out. No tea, no shade.
Mm.
But when that's all you do, I'm like, could have done a little more.
Yeah, it's a little. I'm not the biggest fan of the projector lights, but I'm not the least. Like, they're cool when you drive up and you see, oh, it's kind of cool. It's projector
Yeah.
lights.
But
But at the
there's
same
no
time,
effort.
it's just one little display.
And when you
of-
think about it, like no one was out there for hours, like lining their house with lights or anything.
You see, when I first saw it, because it hasn't been always a thing. Like, it kind of started a little bit ago, but when it first started, I was like, wow, these look awesome, because your house is just, because I just want a wow factor. I want to drive by your house, and I want to be able to point that one out to people when I'm taking them to my house, be like, this house looks good. Mm-hmm. And if you have the right projector lights and you set them up to where it looks great, I'm gonna appreciate it.
Yeah.
I also don't I dislike the the reindeer that are like steel bars and they're just like sticks of reindeer and then there's lights on them. I hate those.
I think those are cute.
We used to have some of those.
I like when people do snowmen, like the light up.
Oh, I used to have one of those
We
in
had
Alabama.
reindeer and boys peed on it.
I like the
Do you
we
remember
did
that.
Yeah, they
They
stole
peed
it.
all over our reindeer and the lights
I think it
went
was just
out.
one boy.
One boy peed all
Who
over
just
our
goes
reindeer.
around taking
Right?
people's decorations and pees on them?
and then like puts them back.
Ridiculous.
Because
It's the pee.
lights-
It's the pee bandit,
not the pee bandit.
not the wet bandit, but the pee bandit.
The sticky
The
bandits.
sticky bandits from Home Alone.
After what did they start doing over there? The sticky bandits.
The dude had a glove of duct tape and just.
Oh yeah, he was like whacking.
Perfect.
He was like getting changed.
Like once we get back around, we're gonna be the sticky bandit.
But we had a pee bandit. He just terrorized the whole town.
Where's that? I don't even know who that was. We never even caught him. He got
Nope.
away with it.
He did.
He's a sly little fella.
Yeah.
He's been a criminal.
That pee bandit.
A pee bandit. He'll get you.
He probably drinks bowls of milk.
Probably.
Yeah.
Eats orange
Eats
juice.
orange juice.
That monster.
Ugh.
All right, I think. Well, we can probably do one more question. What do you guys want for Christmas this year?
Mine's pretty simple. I just want shoes, money.
Every year.
Not very straightforward, or not very hard. It's pretty just straightforward. And I feel like, this is my own personal opinion, as you mature, Christmas matures with you. So, like, Gunner, since he's 5, he's getting a lot of gifts that are like $20, $10, because he's just a little 5-year-old and they're not very expensive. When you get to my age, it's like the gifts get more expensive. You get less gifts. So I think when you mature, Christmas matures with you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my personal opinion.
Yeah, when you're 5, you're not going to want a whole Xbox or AirPods or a new phone. You're going to want an action figure. Do people use
Like a
action
$5
figures?
action figure.
Yeah.
And you'll be happy with
You know, like
20
a toy
of those.
boat.
Like 20 of those will add up to one pair of Griffin shoes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's more fun as a kid, too. Like, as you get older, you're not dying to open a million presents. You're
Yeah.
okay with opening less of them. When you're a kid, you kind of just want to open as many as possible because that's more exciting than the presents.
Yeah.
Opening the
Just
actual
opening the presents is the better part.
Mm-hmm.
So what did y'all want for Christmas?
Yeah, Jordan, what do you want?
Well, this is the most basic Christmas present of the year, but the only thing I really asked for specifically was AirPods.
Oh, you're going to start wearing turtlenecks now?
Oh,
Have you
you're
seen
gonna-
all those memes?
Yeah.
of the- like
It's
the-
so basic. Like, everyone's asking for them, but I really wanted them. And everything else I just let my parents choose because I
There's
like a
like
good
a-
surprise.
There was a meme, and it was like people with AirPods, and it was like they had them in, and they're like, I just can't breathe the same air as these poor people.
Exactly. It's so.
And then
The
there's like this
AirPod
meme,
memes.
and it's like this background is kind of cool, and it has like Kyle's AirPods. And the,
People
Yeah.
who use AirPods are just so privileged.
it's so
You don't need a
preppy.
cord.
Oh,
Get
your cord still gets tangled when you run around corners. Ugh.
Get out.
Like the one picture of those 2 dogs wearing turtlenecks and like booties with their long necks. And
Yeah.
these guys probably wear AirPods.
Oh, have you ever seen the other ones? These are like the bad guys in the movie that tried to beat the golden retriever in a sledding contest.
No. I want to see it.
Yeah. You see what
That's
you asked
hilarious.
for.
No, I didn't really have. I think this is kind of thing as you get older, you kind of just don't have a thing of a million toys. You're like, no, you can get me this or this. Anything else, I trust you to get it. But
Yeah.
I wanted some new. Like, I have a favorite perfume that I use, the Viva La Juicy. That one's pretty bomb, so I asked for a new bottle of that because it's pretty expensive. And then, what did I ask for? I found this purse. See, I found a purse I wanted, but it was $100, and it's Christmas, so I was like, "Ooh, can I have this purse?" And it's like, "Sure." And then I wanted some Vans. I should have asked for another board.
Another
Skateboard?
skateboard.
Yeah, that would have been a good.
I think once you get
Skater
older,
boy?
your gifts become more practical. Like you
That's
think-
true.
You begin to think of what you can do with your gift.
Yeah.
Like
You're like, what do I really need for the long run
Well, and
here?
it's kind of like, what do I want that I won't buy myself? Like, I'm not just
Yeah.
going to go out and buy myself a new purse or a fancy bottle of perfume, but I might ask someone else for it if they want to give me something, you know?
Sure.
Like, things that you want, but you don't necessarily want to buy for yourself. Not that they're, like, less important, but, you know, it's just something that you wouldn't consider getting for yourself, maybe.
We got
And I
any,
think that's a...
we got any more of these?
Let's see. What is your favorite Christmas tradition?
Oh, we have one that we do all together.
Oh, the Holloway game night.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say Snow Mountain too.
Oh,
We have a lot of traditions, actually.
Yeah, that we do us families.
yeah. Probably my favorite is Holloway game night. It's
Oh, rip.
Jordan couldn't make it this year because she's lame, so my dad had to
Okay.
make it.
It's
And,
because finals, everyone, and I'm failing math, but
oh,
keep going.
High school's hard.
you're out of school though,
Yeah,
so
I've
what's
been
the-
out of school for a couple days.
it
Cough,
takes more than like 2 days to make it.
my dad's made it in like a day.
Let's keep roasting Jordan.
Okay, yeah.
Loser.
But the game is designed. It splits the families into teams. There's the Fowlers and then there's the Hollways.
Mm-hmm.
And usually, I think last year the Hollways won because they cheated, probably.
I do think that happened actually. Yeah.
Usually Jordan hosts it, so it's me and my parents against Griffin, and then your truly beloved Married AF hosts.
Yes, and it's just a bunch of Christmas-related games that are a wholesome family fun.
Yeah, and usually Jordan puts it together in like a PowerPoint or something. If you've ever seen, what's the one that
Hollywood game night. That's
Hollywood
what
game
it's,
night?
a
Yeah,
lot of
it's
the
like
games
based
come
off
from
of
that too.
Hollywood
Yeah.
game night. So that's where the pun comes from.
Mm-hmm. Holloway game.
it's a good time. We usually do
They
it-
probably don't. Our last name's Holloway.
I think we're gonna do it tonight or tomorrow.
Tomorrow, I think.
Tomorrow. It's Christmas Eve, by the way.
Yes.
So
Christmas Eve while we're doing
it's
this
currently
podcast.
8:55.
And Santa's coming tonight.
Santa's coming tonight.
Santa's coming tonight.
Santa's coming.
Tonight. Santa's coming tonight. Okay, anyways, but
So
we
many
also go to
SpongeBob
Snow
references.
Mountain. And this year we went, and can we talk about that experience?
Oh, that
It
was
was
very,
miserable.
very crazy.
It was
The first
kind of-
year that all of us just wanted to go
Yeah.
home.
We've never been
Yeah.
like, let's leave
There were
immediately.
too many people.
It was
absolutely
so there was this parade. I think 2 years ago the parade lasted. I think like maybe 25 minutes at the
Yeah.
least. This year it lasted like 4 minutes.
It was
was pretty bad.
Kind of pathetic.
but we
except for
waited,
the-
like 30 minutes
Except for
it.
the Santa one, because that was the Santa flying through the sky. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, and I don't know if we just didn't see that before or if that was new, but it took like the snow angel talked on a balcony for at least 10 minutes.
And
And
no
I'm
one
pretty
could
sure
hear her.
90% of the crowd didn't know
We
what the
couldn't
snow
hear her.
angel
Yeah,
was
I had
saying.
no idea.
Yeah,
what she
her
was
back
saying.
was to us. She didn't have a microphone. She was just like screaming.
So
We couldn't
angelic.
hear her, so
There
we
was
just
also-
all sat around.
When we were waiting for the parade to come, there's this guy that comes out of a shop and he's like, "I need to get through."
Yeah, there's a
And-
bunch of people standing on the side.
And I
It's
realize,
annoying.
I look at him and he's not wearing like a badge or like a jacket that signifies that
Just
he's a
some
worker.
Scrooge.
Yeah, he's just some random guy just like yelling at
Screaming
the
at
crowd.
everyone. Yeah, we're all just trying to watch, like, we're getting, everyone gets, like, their spots to watch the parade and stuff. And then people start punching other people in the face so they can get their kids in front.
And then
Yeah.
to make matters worse, the only thing we're looking forward to this entire time sitting through this parade, we're like, we get to go on the Christmas train after this, which is a train that you sit on with lights and you Christmas carol all the way through the tracks. But guess what, everyone?
The wait was 2 hours.
Which has never happened before. Usually you wait maybe 20.
You had to
30
wait 2
minutes
hours
tops.
to get a reservation for 2
Oh,
hours
yeah.
in the future.
Yeah, it
You
was
should've-
ridiculous.
After the parade was over, the crowd just merged into a big
Oh, yeah, people
Anarchy.
were pushing. And then Gunnar, like,
poor
Griffin,
gunner.
yeah, he was little and he was walking and his face was shoved in everyone's butts. And people were, like,
He was
trying to
screaming.
trample him. Like, no one was happy. All of
Ruthless.
us are claustrophobic. Me and Brooke looked at each other and gave each other the death look because we're both pretty claustrophobic people. And we
Oh.
That was SpongeBob reference. We made eye contact and we're kind of like, "Are you suffering too?" And we agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was,
was
pretty
terrible.
bad.
So
and then
just-
my
Everyone
dad got
stop
out of
going.
there.
If you went this
Yeah,
year,
we had
we
to
just
leave.
would like to tell you to not go next year because it's a family tradition and everyone ruined it.
Usually it's so incredible because there's
Yeah.
so many things and they have a 4D Polar Express you can watch.
Oh my gosh, don't talk
it's
about
so fun.
that.
And then
We
this
didn't get
great
to do
candy
it.
shop. We didn't do anything. I think
Yeah,
we
Yeah.
did get to go sledding though.
That was
Sledding
pretty
was
fun.
fun.
Yeah, this
I also
was fun.
wore a Christmas suit
Yes, Griffin wore a legendary
I
suit.
got-
Go check it out on his Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's on my
It's
Instagram.
literally the coolest
And
thing
I
you'll ever see.
probably got over 15 compliments that
Yeah,
day.
people loved it.
Yeah,
I
everyone
thought
was.
it was like green and red and white.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And I had
Yeah.
a tie and
Yeah.
suspenders.
Suspenders.
Literally,
and some
you definitely
Adidas.
need to go check that out. Yeah, and his Adidas to go with it.
I didn't have
Yeah.
any dress shoes at the time.
Yeah.
But in Alabama, my traditions, we're pretty straightforward. Except for we do Christmas lunch, which is kind of weird. We don't do Christmas dinner, but that's like the only thing.
What do you do for Christmas lunch?
Yeah.
Food.
All right.
Do you have like you don't make like ham?
Is there
sandwiches
specific
or
food
anything?
you have every year?
Probably get fried chicken because that's like what I like. I don't really like ham.
Did you know that people in like Japan eat fried chicken on Christmas? That was on Good Mythical Morning.
Yeah.
I just think that's like that they eat KFC. Random fact.
They have KFC in Japan.
and that's what they eat on Christmas morning.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, some people, I guess. I don't know.
Sorry about that. I just sniffled
I wonder if
into
that'll
the.
get cut out of that.
I just sniffled into the
That's
mic.
definitely can cut out. That's gross. Cut all this out, Emperor.
Leave it in.
People don't want to listen to Griffin snotting everywhere.
Okay.
I think that was our.
That's-
we have one more.
Oh, your favorite part of the season.
That's a really that can go very into depth. So, I think my favorite part of the season is just the kind of vibe you get. Like you always have. I feel like I always have this tingle in my stomach, and it's like, it's almost Christmas. It's
Yeah.
almost Christmas break.
Christmas.
It's almost time for Christmas. So I just
And then
feel
it's
like
just- it feels good.
there's always a little kid inside of you. There's just you never lose that little kid feeling you get when it's almost Christmas. You always
Yeah.
get jittery.
Everyone
It's
does.
exciting,
Don't try and deny it. You still get it.
Yeah.
and I love shopping for people too.
I
Like
shopped
the
for the first
whole-
time for people this year, and it was so
it's
much
so
fun.
fun. I've done it for probably a while now, but just to go out and be able to think of someone and be like, what would they like?
Yeah.
And then trying to top yourself from last year, and because you want to make someone say, it's like a wow factor thing. I'm always striving for that wow factor, and for them to open it and be like, thank you.
Yeah. Like, this is great.
Like
this is the best
a
gift.
genuinely
Yeah.
happy person, and
Yeah.
not just someone faking a bad gift, like
Yeah.
we covered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my friend Kaylee, we gave each other our Christmas presents today because she's going to Spain in a couple days, and I just got her this framed picture of us with one of the special needs kids we used to work with, and it's the happiest picture ever, and I framed it in this really nice frame, and she genuinely loved it. And so it's so easy, you don't have to buy someone a gift card.
That is a cop out. We don't have to talk about that.
Yeah,
but-
that's not even.
Oh, go ahead and get on your opinion of gift cards.
Unless it's someone who specifically asked for it, like, because sometimes we ask our aunts and uncles, like, you can just give me a gift card. But unless I ask for it, don't give me a gift card.
Yeah, and honestly, like, if you're gonna give someone a gift card, just give them cash. Because not
Yeah.
everyone wants a $50 gift card to Zaxby's.
I mean, I do.
I'm sure someone they would appreciate it, and they could
Yeah.
eat $50 worth of Zaxby's. Just give them some cash. Like, let them go out and get them something nice. If you're gonna
Cash
do
is
something.
better than a gift card, unless they specifically ask for it again. But
Yeah.
Like me, I love PlayStation gift cards because that's all I play. I
See,
play
that's a
PS4.
good
Yeah.
thing. And it's like for places like, okay, so for my dad, he won't be listening to this before tomorrow, but I got him a gift card to a gun range because I don't know what kind of ammo he wants. I'm not going to make that decision for him. And he can use it for range time. Like, it's kind of a gift card for things that he wants, but things that I'm not going to pick out for him.
yeah, there are specific instances where it's okay. But if you're doing a Secret Santa with like your best friends, and you show up and you're like, "Here's a gift card," like,
Fake.
get
First of
get
all,
them
you're
out.
fake.
Yeah,
Second of all, you're ruining Christmas.
Third of
you
all,
ruined Christmas.
get out of my life.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
now hate you.
Yeah,
We clearly are very good friends.
go eat some orange juice.
Are you trying to tell me something?
Are you just trying to get it out there? Like, just tell me how you feel.
Yeah.
Just don't give me freaking.
You didn't have to.
There
give
are
me this gift
exceptions for gift cards, though. I'll give it that.
There's an exception to the point.
card. Yeah,
I also think, like, I used to get Walmart gift cards, and I'd be like, I mean, it's cool, but I'd rather just have money.
Yeah.
Because I'm not just gonna, like, go to Walmart. Like,
Right. I mean, I could spend money at Walmart. Like, I could find something in Walmart that I want, but I feel like I just go to Walmart and buying, like, shampoo.
and I'd rather just give me cash so I could decide where to spend it.
Yeah,
wherever
and then
I
you could
want
get
to.
yourself, like, some shoes or something from, like,
Yeah.
a shoe store you liked. Or there's nothing wrong with asking someone what they want and just getting them that.
That's true.
You don't
People
have
are
to always
afraid of
surprise
that.
someone. Yeah, like if I was like, hey, I really want these shoes. There would be no shame in you getting me those shoes. People think that's terrible.
Because that's something that I don't have to buy that I now have.
That's something that I want.
Yeah.
Like whether it's like
Nothing
this
wrong
year
with
I
it.
asked my best friend Ashlyn for this hanging plant thing. I sent her the link to it and she said, sure, I'll get you that. And then she got me like something else too. You know, but there's nothing wrong with being like, this is what I want, will you get it for me?
That's just what Santa is. You're sending him a letter of what
Yeah.
you want.
Yeah, people think that's weird with their friends, like,
But they've been doing it since they were kids, so.
exactly.
Yeah.
Ooh, what a good point, Griffin. I like it.
Good one.
Boom. Dropping some Christmas knowledge on people.
yeah.
All right, I got another question.
Oh, okay.
Best Christmas memory.
Honestly, whenever I think about Christmas, like the first thing I always think of is Snow Mountain. But like the times we went when it was actually nice. But just singing on the train and watching the Polar Express in 4D.
The years when my stomach wasn't hurting. The years when Gunnar wasn't crying. So
That one perfect
probably 2
year.
years ago.
It was that one perfect year where everything was right.
Except I don't think we did Snow Mountain because I think we got there. We did it late. Like we got there like maybe
2 years ago?
Yeah, I think we got there late.
3 years ago, that's the one when Cole went with us.
Yeah. But we still got to go on the train and sing the songs, and we got to see the Polar Express. It wasn't Ice Age.
Yeah, it wasn't Ice Age.
Yeah.
I think Ice Age was still there because we went to Polar Express. I think like the first year we ever went,
No,
or
I'm
the
pretty
second
sure
year.
Polar Express was 2 years ago.
Well, no matter what it was, that was the best year. When I think of Christmas, that's what I think of, and all the lights.
When I think of Christmas, I just think of all of us on like actual Christmas Day, after we've had like our own Christmases, and then we come together at like one of our houses, and then it's just so like warm and nice, and everyone's together, and we're giving each other gifts.
Ew.
Totally hear that.
You tried to hide
Person
that.
ASMR.
He's stepping away for a moment. In case you keep going.
Got a sniff. And it's just a good feeling, like all of us together, and I feel like I can just like put my phone down in another room.
Yeah.
And just, you know, that's just the most perfect time to be with your family. And I'm not contradicting myself earlier that there's not always a good time to be with your family, but there's something about Christmas and just being together on Christmas with the tree up and the lights and the fire and the food that it's like, this is nice.
And we're super close to our cousins, but we don't usually all get to hang out on the same day. When we do, it's really special.
Because we're all really close in age.
Yeah, and we're just super close in general.
Yeah, we like grew up together and stuff.
Sorry, I had to step away from the mic. My nose was full of snot and mucus.
Cute.
Thanks for that.
There's a visual for you.
Merry Christmas.
I really do love the Christmas season.
Yeah. And just like always the feeling you get when you wake up and
Yeah, it is nice. Jordan and I have always just sat on this.
when you wake up and you're just like, it's Christmas.
Yeah.
Let's get ready to open some.
Oh, that made me get butterflies. I just got way too excited. Ooh,
See, that's
Santa's
that
coming
little
tonight,
kid
tonight.
feeling that you
Santa's
get.
coming tonight.
You always have a little kid feeling
Yeah.
in you that just thrives for opening presents and Christmas and waking up early and just getting after it.
Get this bread.
All right, well, Randall told us to keep this at 45 minutes, and right now we're at 44:50.
Are there any
We've
more
answered-
questions?
I think we've answered every single question we have.
Thank you to everyone who submitted questions.
Yep,
Yes.
shout out to all our followers, the Married AF followers.
We
Shout
really
out. You know who
appreciate
you
every single
are.
one of you, and we wish every single one of you a very Merry
And
Christmas.
also, let me go ahead and repeat our sponsor.
Yes.
Go to
Shout 'em out.
buybidet.com. That is buyabidet.com. Use our code MarriedAF to save 10%. And Merry Christmas. And I hope you get the best butt cleaner out there.
Happy New Year, everyone.
I also hope you get
Thanks for letting us take over.
Yes.
bowls of
I
milk.
hope we weren't too annoying.
Yeah, I hope it wasn't too bad.
If it was,
Well-
let us know.
Comment below. Follow us on Instagram.
Roast us.
All right.
We'll
see you at some other time.
We need a
I'm
title.
sure.
Like
Oh.
for how do you describe Christmas in 3 words?
Bowls of milk.
Bowls of milk.
Bowls of milk.
Bowls of milk.
That is true.
Christmas is alright.
Bowls
Bowls
of
of milk. Okay.
There's a title
Anyways,
for you.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry
Bye.
Christmas.
Bye.
Bye.
And we're back.
Holla.
Hopefully that was delicious for you.
Ew.
Delicious joy.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't go right. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed the Christmas magic.
From the youngsters.
yeah.
I think they did a great job. They're always good. They're, I would shit my pants at that age doing this for some reason. And the first episode, Jordan and Griffin, we told them just to answer what's being a good dad.
And they talked for like an hour
And
about it. I know, it was awesome.
Poof.
Yep. And they gave us another solid.
Yeah. And
episode.
so we're going to do our
Ooh, that is full.
muscle vodka shot to the holidays and to
Cheers.
Saint Nick or
It was a good one.
Hanukkah or whatever you celebrate.
Yeah.
Salach Bakfa.
Salud.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I don't know.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
I don't know. I'm
That was
not grossed out,
yeah.
but me no like.
I didn't taste so that one was called Crushed Tits.
Yep, Orange Crush.
Orange Crush and muscle vodka. I didn't taste the orange as much as I thought I would by the look of it. The color of it was a lot more orange than it tasted.
But it canceled out some of the pure vodka taste, but didn't provide its taste.
Right, correct. That's what I was meaning to say. Yeah, like it
was weird.
That is weird. It was just like a hint of like.
It wasn't
the orange.
awful though. No one gagged. So yeah, I think we had one of our more banner Christmases. Today is the day after Christmas, which is you guys will be getting this episode late tonight or tomorrow sometime.
Yeah.
But we had a great Christmas.
Yep. It was wonderful. It was crazy and hectic and
yeah, we hosted the family
and
Christmas, and
it's all what it's supposed
dear
to be.
God, it's so much work.
It's fun though, but I mean, yeah,
it is fun.
I felt like all I did was clean for like 24 hours straight, and then Gunnar set off a bomb in the house, like playing with all of his cousins, which is, I mean, that's what it's for. That's why we did Christmas over here.
Because
we wanted him. About. Yeah, I mean, we specifically wanted to host everybody over here because we have the youngest child, and so he has all the toys and stuff that he wants to play with, and the 6 different costume changes that he must make because that's his jam.
You learn though when you host every time I've been involved in hosting, you're like, God, I forgot how much work this is.
I know.
And then you're exhausted, and you're like, all right, I won't host again for a little while. We'll let somebody else have it next year. But then by the time it rolls around, you're like, I'll do it. I love it.
Right.
That's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. I mean, but I love it. And I think we did a good job.
Yeah. I mean, I love Christmas. Every year it gets better and better. But this one was a long one. We started celebrating in October.
Well, we always decorate like at the very earliest moment, which I know a lot of people get all bent out of shape. I mean, we decorate for Halloween,
but then it's constant from there.
From Halloween on, it's constant pretty much. There's like a little break in between Halloween and Christmas decorations.
Maybe.
We decorate maybe mid-November, like before everybody says you have to wait till Thanksgiving or whatever. Nah.
No, sir.
Nah. So we do like mid-November, and yeah, I mean, now we'll be taking the stuff down this weekend, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, but I mean, we definitely are advocates of if you have the option, buy your gifts early and not have to wait till the last second. Because if we had to pile all that shopping on to the hosting duties and all the other fun shit and hard shit with kids, we'd murder each other.
Well, yeah, and the adding in the factor of that, thankfully we did have Griffin for Christmas this year, but that's a whole nother layer of like transporting him back and forth.
Yep.
Amidst all the Christmas craziness, and but we did it successful. I mean, I did. We both pitch in on the actual shopping as far as like doing it, obviously, but I think I did 98% of mine online.
Yeah, I probably did 80% of mine. And what's shocking, we got everything.
Everything.
Nothing was fucked or broke or late.
Yeah. There was even one thing.
Yeah.
I think when you bought it, it said it was going to be delivered before Christmas. Then I got a notification from Amazon that said it wasn't going to be here till December 26th. And then it just showed up on the 24th. So we got it the day before Christmas. And, well, we did have the one mishap of your present.
Well, that's our fault.
That's amidst all the craziness and all the just boxes and paper everywhere, one of Randall's presents got thrown in the fire, and I didn't realize it till we were laying in bed last night, and I shut up and was like, damn it.
The fire for burning the carnage afterwards.
Yeah, Randall, instead of just like piling it into the garbage can,
there's no way you could with all the boxes.
It would be piled in the garage until we trash day, where we would take it up to the road, and then it would get half of it blown around and whatever. So Randall,
you're in the country, we burn it.
Yeah, so Randall just takes it out back and puts it in a fire pit and burns it. And there was a present that I realized late last night that Randall didn't open because it was in a bag. It was in like a gift bag, and it was a small like wallet, money clip wallet. Yeah, that's the kind of wallet he uses. It was also wrapped into wrapping paper because it was like in a bag that was easily like you could just look in it. But I put it in a bag, so I was like, it'll get lost under the tree if I don't put it. But yeah, so now it ended up in all the carnage, just got scooped up and probably burned. So sorry.
No, she woke up like in the middle of the night and was like, oh my God. It scared the shit out of me, and then was like, I don't know where your one present went. And I got plenty of shit, so it doesn't even matter. But
yeah, but still, I mean, like,
no, that's great.
We literally set money on fire. But
yeah, whatever. We got some cool shit though.
I knew something didn't feel complete after opening all the presents, but like I literally it didn't ring enough in my head. I was like, something feels, but everything's gone from under the tree, so must be good.
Well, what was your favorite gift that you got?
That I got?
Yeah, that you received. Tell the listeners.
They were all wonderful. I did get a Quip toothbrush from Randall.
You're welcome.
It's amazing. And I've come close to buying one for myself because I keep hearing on other podcasts, like the Famous People podcast.
Yeah, your mom's house is huge on them. Well,
and Crystalia, they're a sponsor of his podcast, and True Crime Obsessed that I listen to as well. They're a sponsor, and so every time I'm listening, I'm like, I need to go get one of those because you know how I'm obsessed with dental hygiene and flossing, and
that's why I got it. Not because she doesn't brush her teeth. It wasn't like a hint gift. It was she's a toothbrush snob for one, and for two, I wish I could take credit and say I knew that it had an internal alarm clock and all that. I did not. I just knew that since Tom Segura and his wife so highly recommend it, and they're OCD about their teeth.
Yes.
They'll talk shitting all day, but when it comes to brushing their teeth, there's no fuckery.
Yeah.
So I saw it and I was like, I'm pick that up. She has no idea. No one would buy anyone a toothbrush, but they're fucking cool.
It's really cool. Yeah, I mean, and the reason I knew it has the little like when you start it, it's like a little vibrating toothbrush. When you start it, it sets like a 2-minute timer because that's how long you're supposed to brush your teeth for is 2 minutes. It also like reminds you to move around your mouth. So you start, it does like 30 seconds for each like quadrant of your mouth. So then you're just like brushing like the top part, top right, and then it'll like neat, and then you move to the other. So it's like, and you make sure you're brushing your teeth for the proper amount of time. It's amazing. I did not brush my teeth for long enough before.
No,
there's no way.
I can guarantee after watching or listening to how long 2 minutes is, I brush my teeth for 22 seconds.
If that, babe. Your teeth aren't real, though.
No, they're not. They're not dentures either. They're veneers, so don't get any ideas, listeners, like I'm packing dentures. They're in there. My teeth are in there, or under there.
Somewhere.
They are little nasty things, though.
They're little nubbins that screwed onto your porcelain veneers.
Yep.
But yeah, and then I got a fucking sweet members-only jacket.
I forget about that thing when I'm thinking of your gifts, I forget about it. But yeah, that thing is sweet. I just
wore it today, and I got the pink sequence Uggs that you made me open on Saturday as my Christmas Eve gift on the 22nd. But I got to wear them to Stone Mountain, and my feet were nice and toasty and warm.
Yeah, I was just thinking, this has nothing to do with what you said, but I was listening to myself breathe like a manimal in my headphones, and Jody B is worse than me. If you listen to his last episode, he didn't get to edit it all how he wants because he was running late on time. Man,
Really?
the dude is a Sasquatch.
Really? I've never heard
He
that
talks
from
about
Jody
it. I mean, I think he does a good job when he cleans it up, but he didn't have time. And woo. But I think he was also stuffed up, but he needs the nose surgery. Clearly.
Well, I thought you were going to say, like, when we were watching, the press conference after the Steelers game, and Ben Roethlisberger was like...
He's by far the worst.
I was
He's
like,
one of the worst
oh
I've ever
my
heard.
gosh. And he was like 3 feet away from the microphone. And he was like, oh. I was like, he sounds like you when you're laying down, you know, like, and your neck is kind of pushing on your, you know, like, same with Gunner. Gunner does the same thing when he's laying down. He breathes like a bulldog.
Yeah. Ben's, I mean, he's had multiple nose breaks. Also, his nose is garbage canned.
I'm sure. Yeah.
But plus, he's humongous. So.
Yeah. Oh, and I do want to thank Jody B for his glorious Christmas card.
Christmas card.
And Jason and Chrissy, they sent a
Yep.
Christmas
Shit
card
happens
as
when
well.
you party
Yep.
naked.
Shit happens when you party naked. And we got, I didn't know the Marshalls had our address. Rachel and Kyle, we got a sweet picture of them with my buddy Drake.
Absolutely. And hopefully, if the stars align properly, our next episode will be with Shit Happens When You Party Naked. Hopefully live. I mean, we can't be sure, but they are traveling here for a week to be with his family.
That would be fucking awesome.
And we have them...
Did he say that he has, like, equipment he's... Because we don't have other, like...
Yeah, well, I don't know if we could plug it all in. He's bringing some, but if we had to make it work and each couple share a mic, we'd do that.
Yeah, because I was about to say...
I don't need headphones.
Even if he brings a mic, like, we don't have enough channels to plug them
I think we
into.
just share
a
mic and fucking party it up.
Yeah.
Because they're fun and awesome. Being this close, I mean, we need to align those two married couple ships
I know.
of greatness.
Absolutely.
So, my favorite gifts, I got a pair of Jordan 1s.
Is that the ones I gave you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're orange and black. They're fucking sweet. Me likey. And I got some Jordan Russell Westbrooks from the boys that are pretty damn sweet. I hadn't worn them yet, but I like those. I had mentioned those. The retro ones were just your doing.
Yeah, that was me going rogue.
Which is smart of you because I think you did a lot of math. Why I'm impressed is because I like the Air Force Ones and the retro, first Jordans look a lot like Air Force Ones.
That's
so
exactly
it was
why.
smart for you to combine those because I like Jordans. I like Air Force Ones. So my favorite Jordans would probably be the ones that look like Air Force Ones, and you're right. Those are my jam. So
when I saw them, I thought they looked just like Air Force Ones, which is why I was confused that Air Force Ones aren't Jordans.
No, but
Still.
it was a fantastic, stellar gift.
You got an Alabama blanket.
Got a sweet Alabama blanket, which would be probably number one had we not today just bought the world's greatest comforter. It kind of makes my blankie to shame because this is just so thick and cozy.
Then you can put your Alabama blanket back out on the couch.
It may, because the one we got in there is sickening.
Yeah, well, it was, God, we got it at, where we go? Was it Marshall's that we went into? And it's like a Blue Pines brand. Never fucking heard of it. But it's like the fleece, like the softest shit you've ever felt in your life, but it's kind of like two of them
sewn together.
It's like 2 layers of them sewn together, and then like it's got the pillow shams that came with it. And Randall, like as soon as I put it all on the bed and made it, he came back there and then like didn't get up until he
couldn't move
until he got in the shower. He was like, "Go away, leave me alone with my bed."
Yeah. It's like sleeping in the world's most comfortable sweater.
Well, because it's that
it's like one of your sweaters, but
just like the sweatshirt I got.
It's the blanket I've wanted my whole life. You know that.
I know.
And I can't believe we found one. They had one.
Yeah, they had one in king size. And yeah, because as soon as I got that sweatshirt that I wore to Crystalia, that's super soft, and you're like, I want a blanket on our bed just like this.
Yeah, so
that's what it is.
The Alabama blanket though is a champion.
And your Macho Man and Deadpool and Friday the 13th socks.
Yeah, the Macho Man socks are awesome. I don't know. It was just a good year of gifts. The kids got tons of shit, and we're just very lucky we were able to give them that and
yes,
have a great Christmas. So,
and they were both very pleased.
It should be little turd nuggets,
spoiled ass shit.
and I get to record an awesome podcast. So, yeah. Well, let's get out of here and
Yep.
Everybody enjoy your holiday season.
Have a happy new year. Be safe.
Yep. And we will be back soon with finally an episode that has nothing to do with holidays or a special day like Halloween or nothing. No Thanksgiving.
Well, why you say it like finally?
Because this was a long holiday season. I loved it, but it was long.
But I love it.
I love it too. But nothing wrong with saying it was long.
Yeah, and now we're going to Disney in 2 months.
We're going to Disney, Griffin's birthday, your birthday. Like, we're set with shit. So
a month and a half, we're going to Disney.
I've never been to Disney, so I may never be the same.
We're going to be ramping up for the next 6 weeks.
I'm going to be in one of those rented Rascal scooters. Y'all will see pictures on our social media of me whizzing around on a Rascal.
I think you're going to be so pumped and like a little kid that just like Gunnar.
Possible.
You two are going to be losing your fucking minds.
If I get to meet Buzz Lightyear, Woody,
you will,
and the Beast from Beauty and the Beast,
it's happening.
I mean, me and Gunnar, I think I'm the most excited for the same one. So
you are. That is precious. I know. I cannot fucking wait.
Yep. All right. Well, you guys enjoy yourselves, and I'm not going to drop a profanity on you. I'm going to tell you to go and
enjoy yourself. By yourself.
Enjoy yourself. And do whatever you want. Good day to you.
Good day.